Welcome to my channel, Deanna with Divine Destiny. I am coming to you on December 19th, just prior to Capricorn season. We're going to be leaving behind Sagittarius season and moving into the earthy sign of Capricorn. There's a lineup of planets already there waiting for the sun to come into it. That happens on December 21st at 11:19 p.m. I think that's Eastern Standard Time. I'm Deanna with Divine Destiny. I'm an awakened empath. I have found my soul's purpose, and I love to encourage sensitives, anybody that tunes in to listen, through Oracle. So I am here today to welcome everybody. If this resonates with you and it leaves you encouraged at the end of my video today, please do like, subscribe, and share. That helps my channel, and that's how you can support me with your love. Returning listeners, thank you so much for supporting me. We are leaving behind Sagittarius season, moving into Capricorn. So happy solar return to all you Capricorns, the earthy sign of Capricorn. We have a lineup already there. So looks like Mercury's already moved into the air sign of Aquarius for now. Capricorn, who's all in Capricorn? I am not an astrologer, but I love astrology, and my awakening has caused me to expand my perspective to understand that astrology supports our soul's evolution. That's why your specific birth date, specifically where you were born, to who you were born to, what latitude, longitude, is a huge, beautiful rudder for all of us to heal our wounds, maybe even this lifetime, past lifetime wounds, and step into our authenticity. And your birth natal chart can help you do that. We are all made up of all four elements, so when we go through these cycles and these phases, as above, so below, it's going to influence every one of us. I think it's underestimated, the importance of astrology. I'm not an astrologer, I just love it, and I'm learning. I believe I'm relearning after past life experiences with it. It's to support our soul and our soul's evolution, and there are so many things that I have yet to learn, but integrating it into my heart space, it's become my passion. And so I share some of that here. And I also do Oracle to encourage all of us. So thank you for being here with me. Enjoy my perspectives. Take whatever resonates and leave the rest. I am going to do some Oracle for Capricorn season starting on Saturday the 21st. So enjoy this ride. Sit back and let's play. What am I going to... I'm going to go with the mystical shaman since we're going into the earthy sign. Let's see. I want to see if I can scroll down on my chart here. We have Saturn, Pluto already currently in Capricorn. I'm going to list them out right now. This is an earth sign. It's cardinal. The sun moves there Saturday. Venus is the only sign that's moved on into Aquarius. We have Jupiter, the planet of expansion. This is the ruling planet of Sagittarius. Saturn. What else? Pluto. And the midheaven currently at that time, but we'll excuse that. So we're going to bring in some earthy messages. I call upon Spirit, the divine Christed white light, and all beings of light, my higher self. I am here, I am ready, and I am open to receive clear guidance, to communicate clearly, for messages for anybody that's tuned in to listen today, and I give thanks in advance. So, oh no, you're not jumping out of me already. We are going with the Mystical Shaman Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. I believe this is a beautiful deck to be using right now as we are leaving the fiery sign of Sagittarius, going into Capricorn. Happy solar return and happy birthday to all you Caps out there. And that one don't want to go back in, so I'm laying it out. 5 and 4 is 9, a completion. I'm slowing down a little bit with doing these. I'm finding that after I push the stop button, I'm picking up on messages still from the Oracle. So I'm going to stop being so speedy and sit with whatever comes through. Last one. All right. So the Sweat Lodge, card number 54. 5 plus 4 is 9 completions. This to me, walking through that gateway, could be used symbolically as your heart space, to really sit with any of the things that have not been fueling your soul, your love, your passion. Coming out of Sagittarius season, a lot of us expanding with that Jupiter. And I mean, there's always two flips of the coin. We could be ignoring what our soul is speaking to us, which I wouldn't recommend, or we could be sitting with it, understanding, releasing the wounds. The Sweat Lodge to me is very symbolic of entering into that space within you, releasing the old patterns that may have been karmic, that may have not been for your higher good, by stop going by other people's programs. Release all those things, rebuilding your structure. That's huge with Saturn, Pluto. Gonna conjunct in Capricorn. A lot of things going to be going on through 2020. And we really do need to rebuild the structure. It starts within our own self, rebuilding our fundamental core beliefs, structure, our practicality, not by going by other people's things. So that's huge with the Sweat Lodge of wonderful with it being at the end of 2019 right now. I'm coming to you on the 19th. We have a solar eclipse that is happening in Capricorn as well on the 26th. So 25th, 26th, depending on where you're at. This is a huge deal, guys. This is something, eclipses are to have you, it's your free will, but do your work. Eclipse out of your life what does not work for you. And the Sweat Lodge is so super symbolic of that to me. That way you can step into your light, your authenticity, start living your soul's purpose, and really doing that work and utilizing it in our bodies in a practical way. Capricorn's all about practical. Ruled by Saturn, this is structure. I mean, I could go on and on with what's coming for the support from the as above, so below within us. The second card we got was card number 50, the Spiral. Card 5 is to me symbolic of raw change. To me, that goes hand in hand with the spiral message, because our soul's evolution, you know, being at the center, our soul, our heart space, we go through so many changes, and humans have put our heels in. I was totally guilty of it for so long, but change is a part of the soul's evolution. Always has been, always will. So realizing that if you're shift shaping right now, if you're going through a lot of changes, go into your heart space, connect with your higher self, connect with the light beings, God, creator, source, whatever you call it as well, for the support as we're all shift shaping. 2019 has been a lot of that for a lot of people. The availability and the support that we have there in the cosmos for within us, for our soul's evolution, has been huge. It's wanting us to restructure. North Node in Cancer, South Node in Cap, I do believe. Letting go of those old past karmic wounds, restructuring in the North Node, heart space, Cancer, deep water sign. Going by our intuition, going by compassion, building community that lifts each other up, not knocks each other down, not putting yourself or others in competition or fight or flight mode or survival mode. That's where collectively a lot of us have been. And going into the age of Aquarius, huge time to get in that heart space. And this very last couple weeks here of December is a huge as above, so below support system for us to get rid of, release, and purge, so that we can step into that light in our authenticity. Not fighting change. And that green all through the center of that, to me, very, very heart chakra understand that we need to go and we listen to your soul. So we have a lot of support. Saturn gets a bad rap. And for me, there's always a higher octave and a lower, which is true with anything, whether it be us or planets or what they symbolize. It's up to us, free will beings, sovereign, to what am I going to do about it? How am I going to hold my own energy accountable? Because what we do within affects the collective, because we're all one. Oneness consciousness, super huge. I'm seeing in the spiritual community a lot of people thinking that this ascension and this transition that we're going through and have went through in 2019 is just going to magically disappear. It's not. I'll be here to the root awakening. This is a process, and as we go through 2020, Saturn, Pluto conjunct, and other astrological aspects, Jupiter wanting us to expand, it's not going to be. It's not a quick fix overnight. We are unlearning. We are releasing karmic patterns, behaviors that have taken, through evolution, the religion and the using it as hierarchy and using it as a fear-based, and you better be good or you're going to hell. In the high vibration of that would be oneness, that we're all equal, justice for all life, right? And so we're breaking down these structures with Saturn and Pluto there. Pluto being, transformation. Allowing these structures to fall that were not supportive of all life and not supporting the division. And although I don't watch mainstream TV, I a little bit know what's going on around religions out there, and it's not just one religion. We're going to see a lot of these things come to the light. Release and do your work and gain your spiritual muscles now, because I think a lot of people are being misled thinking that 2020 is just going to be all great. There are going to be greatness for people that have already been doing the work. But it's not to say that things aren't going to appear with the two eyes alarming, because they will be. The darkness has the Pluto, ruler of the underworld, not to be a negative thing, but where is mankind, where is humanity gotten out of balance with greed, lust, and really gaining your spiritual muscles, understanding that what is above supporting us is there, it's happening, but it's up to us with our free will to do the work. And it starts with you and your own accountability of your energy. This isn't going to be a one and done thing. There isn't going to be a magic tomorrow it's all fixed. So gain your spiritual muscles, and part of that comes from being in your authenticity in your heart space, and comes with that healthy boundaries, and comes with that not enabling out of control egoic behavior that's still in this person's worthy, this person's not type of mindset, because that's what's created this whole mess that we are all unraveling now, right? Lots of change still to come. Lots of it. So one more, I think, from the Moonology. I want to share this too with the Ascension. We are light bodies. We're integrating it into our vessels. With Capricorn, it's embodying it. And we're utilizing this expansion of Jupiter to the unseen expansion, to the expanding your own beliefs on yourself. Do you feel worthy? Do you feel unworthy? Expanding your authenticity in who you are. We're not just going to boom. Well, I don't feel. My perspective is so much talk out there of 3D, 5D. We can simplify that by going, are you in your heart center and is in love? Or are you in that mind of competition and too chatty, creating turmoil within yourself? I'm very quick now, 5 years later after my wake up, to correct my own ego. But where people sadly mistake forgiveness is that you lay down and take sucker punches, or you put up or enable behavior from others who are not being of their higher selves and of light. So just remember that. There is no quick unveiling, going through this spiral of change. It's not happening tomorrow. If you're waiting on tomorrow, I highly recommend you stay in the present. Hold your energy accountable in every present with every breath. That's the biggest gift that you can give to yourself. There's no magic wand going to fix all of what mankind has done out of balance. But where we're going into Age of Aquarius is to get into that heart space, inequality, humanitarian, and trusting the intuition. I feel intuition is going to be our first language instead of the logical mind that put us into fear, doubt, separation. So really just think about that, and how are you holding yourself accountable? Embodying it. Release those wounds. We're still open with a lot of change with the spiral and the evolution of our souls. If you do not have your birth natal chart, even if you don't know a lot about astrology, get it and utilize that. It's there to support us on our soul's evolution. One more from the Moonology. Very feminine. Feelings and emotions. Well, prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. So that's new beginnings in another earth sign. If you do that work, you release that. Sweat it out. Don't ignore anything. Break karmic patterns. Be open to change. Always follow your heart. Very symbolic with that green in the center. The prosperity lies ahead within that. You're creating the things. Prosperity and wealth. Wealth wasn't just about monetary. Wealth is also about your well-being. How are you doing with that? Check in with yourself every day. We'll go with one more with the prosperity lies ahead. It's really about embodying it, you know. Going into Capricorn season, this card is a Taurus. That's another earth sign. One more. Have faith in your dreams. This to me very symbolic of Jupiter. Expansion. The higher perspective. Be a dreamer. What is Neptune? Neptune is in Pisces, so very dreamy. Go for those things that have your spark within you. That's how you find your divine purpose, your soul's purpose. Dream big for yourself. And that's another thing with Jupiter, right? Expanding in the self. Expansion of your dreams. Not limiting yourself, but really stepping into your authenticity of, I am worthy of this. I am worthy of good things. Another thing, you know, with the senses of Taurus and liking the finer things, I think we need to embody that within ourselves. So I hope this message was encouraging to you today. Happy solar return to all you Capricorns coming up here on Saturday as we move from the fire sign of Sagittarius into Capricorn season. If you're new today, please like, subscribe, hit the bell so you get notified when I put up a new one. I send this to you guys with so much love. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and namaste.